Hello guys, welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be doing some pre-patch keys, but first I have to make some small announcements. I just read on Wowhead that the Blizzard is actually intending on us to play the pre-patch with this current setup of Retribution Paladin, which is not the most recent build in the beta. So this is one of the earliest versions of Retribution Paladin that we got. To be honest, I think this is a very big mistake because a lot of people are going to play this and are gonna think that like this is going to be Retribution Paladin in the War Within, when in the beta it's totally different. For example, there's interactions here that no longer exist in the beta with Judge, Jury, and Executioner and Vanguards of Justice, for example. Whenever you throw your cleaved final verdict on your targets, they take extra damage from Vanguards of Justice. This no longer exists in the beta. This is another talent. There's other things here that, for example, you can't move at the moment because you lose too much damage. That's baseline in the beta. For example, this Consecrated Blade, we just have it baseline now, and here we have to spend a point for it. Also, we can't really test haste with double fervor here. There's a lot of stuff that they didn't like. It's so weird that we're gonna play pre-patch with this build. It's going to give people a lot of the wrong ideas about how red is going to be in the future. So yeah, I guess it's intended. Anyways, the guide that I made is totally in the wrong, by the way, because of the talents. They are totally incorrect, so don't follow the guide on the talents there. For consumables and the actual stats that we're going to be using, the guide is totally fine. We want a ton of mastery. As you're gonna see my character, this is my mastery. So I'm using 97% mastery, and I got my mastery up to 10,700. So yeah, I'm using a ton of it. It does huge amounts of damage. It's really good. So I recommend you guys to swap most of your gems, everything you have, to mastery. And I even swapped my ring, you know, my Seal of Dearness Chosen for crafted mastery crit ring, because it just gives you so much damage. It's like mastery scales so crazily now with Retribution. These are numbers from BFA. I remember we had this kind of mastery back then, so I'm really happy about that. One more thing you might notice when you play the pre-patch and you start swapping mastery, you are squishy. Yes, we are a lot squishier than we were when we used verse, but that's the consequence of no longer using verse. But in return, we're going to scale a lot better. The damage is going to be a lot stronger. I wouldn't worry too much about us being a bit squishier now, because, well, they're moving how damage is done in dungeons in the War Within, so it's going to be a bit smoother, and it's no longer going to be like super spiky. So you're not gonna get one shot unless you're doing like super high keys, but your damage intake is going to be like smooth. You're going to be able to heal if you're, for example, Herald, and you have enough stuff to prevent it as well. So yeah, let's start here. I want to make a small guide here for you guys that are out there wondering what you should be using on the pre-patch, you know, because there's a lot of confusing information, and yeah, let's go with that. So I'm gonna try to record this. I don't know if it's gonna lag the stream, but I'll try to do it. Okay, so let's start with this mini guide I'm gonna do here on stream. Well, first, let's talk about the stats. You want to go mastery, heavy on mastery. Doesn't matter if you're DRing on it, it's incredibly good. It scales really good. And one thing I'm going to say first is that there is a number, like a very sweet spot of mastery. Sorry, that's my cat. He's been annoying. Okay, so there's a sweet spot where at, I think it's 89-ish%. Yeah, at around 89% mastery, you're going to get 100% chance to hit your judgments and proc your High Lord's Judgment. So yeah, at least get to 90% mastery so you can get that 100% chance to hit your High Lord's Judgments, because they do proc on each one of the judgments that we throw. So if I throw 5 judgments, I'm gonna get 5 procs up on my master. Let's test it down here. Let's see, this current segment. I throw 5 judgments and we get 5 of the High Lord's Judgments. This works also with your Divine Toll, so when you throw your Divine Toll, every single one of those judgments also is going to proc your mastery. So while we are in the pre-patch, I recommend you get your mastery at least that 90% mark. As for our other stats, obviously we want haste, because we're gonna use the Crusading Strikes build. Since in this setup of red, Templar Strikes is still not giga buffed like it's in the beta, I wouldn't recommend taking it. Just keep using Crusading Strikes for now. Let's go for the other stats. Like I was saying, you want to get haste to around 35-ish, 36%. I got it like 34. It comes 35 when I get my food buff. After that, you want to get your critical strike up as well. It's really good because it makes your Wake of Ashes scale and make your expurgation do a ton of damage, mostly because of that now it's refreshes itself, you know, with Burn to Ash. So that increases the damage of everything that deals dot damage, consecration, expurgation, the consecration from Syrian Light that we're going to be using. All those things get amplified by Wake of Ashes creating more, so crits a really good stat. Okay, so that would be all for stats. Let's go into the talents. So what talent setups I'm using? They're pretty simple. Thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so the talent setup is I'm using two builds. One is this one. This is Judge, Jury, and Executioner build. This thing is really strong. Whenever you use it, you're gonna see that your final verdict is going to be doing around 12 to 11% of your damage, when normally it's doing something like this. For example, this is another test I did with the other build, which I used Divine Arbiter, and normally final verdict will do 5.5% of your damage. But when you use Judge, Jury, and Executioner, that 5.5 becomes like 12. So you're getting around 6 to 7% extra damage from your Templar Verdicts in AoE stuff. Because, well, whenever a Templar Verdict hits, whenever you hit 4 Templar Verdicts with Judge, Jury, and Executioner, that's as if you were hitting like 8 to 10 targets with Divine Storm. It's really strong. So, yeah, this is one of the builds that I'm going to be showing in the stream as well. And then the other build that you can do is the following. You just remove the point from Judge, Jury, and Executioner and put it into the Divine Arbiter. This is also really good. This one, it gives you a bit more single target damage because of Divine Arbiter, but you lose a bit of AoE because of Judge, Jury, and Executioner. This is just the baseline Retribution. It plays exactly like in Dragonflight, just you have a ton more burst because of the mastery. Yeah, that would be the two builds that I'm going to be showcasing here. I'm going to do Mythic Plus here. I haven't actually done any raiding, so I couldn't test any builds for that. So sorry if you were looking for raid builds. But yeah, those are the two ones for Mythic Plus. Okay, now for consumables and stuff, let's go gear first. You want to get 2 blue silken linens. You know, I got it in my pants and I got it in my belt. Blue silken linen is just the best, hands down, 2 embellishments that you can get, and they give you mastery, and we love that stat. And just, yeah, it gives us, like, alone those 2 things give you like 17% extra damage. Let me take them off. I have to actually take damage. Let me take damage up to 90%. I'm gonna show you how much mastery damage I lose if I drop my blue silken linen. So I have to be under 10%. I don't think I die here. Don't die, please. Okay, so that's 82% without my 2 blue silken linens. When I have them, I go up to, come on, fix yourself, 97. So that's 15% extra damage that the 2 blue silken linens are giving you when you're topped off. So it's just the best 2 embellishments that you can get. Now, for trinkets and stuff, you know me, I love stats. I'm a stat man, and I'm really happy that Retribution has gone back to stats. So yeah, I'm going to go with Whispering Incarnate Icon and the Ball. So the Ominous Chromatic Essence. A lot of people are using this thing, so you're going to be getting those extra buffs from this very often. So it's just a really good trinket. Now, I think if you're raiding, you're safe to use the other one, you know, the Anvil, if you are raiding. I wouldn't use it in Mythic Plus though, you know, stats are just so much better now than just using the Anvil. It's also kind of awkward to use sometimes, you know, if you do drop your stacks, but you have options there. Other trinkets that I do recommend to use if you want to use an on-use thing, the Ashes of Embersol is pretty good. And yeah, Ashes of Embersol, Whispering Incarnate Icon, Chromatic Essence, Anvil if you're going to do something more single target based. Even Pips is good, although I prefer not to get too much of Pips, because if we already have a ton of mastery, and if you get the mastery proc, you're gonna DR a lot of it, so it's better to just get the flat mastery from Chromatic Essence. Yeah, but those would be the trinkets that I recommend. Now for rings, the one that I truly recommend getting is Filial Duty. for Mythic Plus, it's just really good. It gives us the perfect stats, haste mastery, heavy on mastery. The second ring that you can get if you don't want to craft something is the Seal of Diurnus Chosen with the Bullions. This thing has a ton of versatility, which is not great for damage. It still has the damage proc, you know, the little fire thingy, but that thing does very little now in keys. Like, let's see, I think it's 1% of my damage. Oh no, I wasn't using it here, but I used it in some keys and it did like 1 to less than 1% of my damage. I know it's free damage, but just having a crit mastery ring there instead of Diurnus is it's gonna give you a bit more, you know. It's gonna give you like an extra 1%, 2%, and that's going to take over the damage effect of Diurnus Chosen. But if you want to just use this for high item level and the extra proc, it's still good, you know. I just made this thing, this ring. Okay, for other gear, obviously, if you have your legendary, use your legendary. If you don't, use Ashkandur and buy it with the bullions. Yeah, that would be pretty much all for the guide, you know. Now I'm gonna, well, do keys, you know, and so you guys see how the rotation works. It hasn't changed a lot since the dragonflight, you know, and the pre-patches is basically the same rotation. We're still using 1 minute ret, because also don't use Radiant Glory, it's bugged currently. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of awkward. So yeah, let's go now into doing some keys. Okay, let's join some 14s, 15s. I think that's a sweet spot for like stuff doesn't die too fast and we can showcase stuff. Let's find a group 15, 14s. Ruby life pools. This also already has a red. Let's go here. Let's go Brackenhide. Haven't done a Brackenhide the pre-patch. I've done some stuff. Ruby life pools I did. What else I did? Not good, I did like 3 times. Oh yeah, for this one I'm gonna show you guys the Judge, Jury, and Executioner build. It's really fun to play. It's really proc heavy. You gotta notice when you get this, so you throw it instantly. You Judge, Jury, and Executioner. I'm kind of glad that this stays. This is still in the beta. You're probably gonna use this whenever there's cleave situations on Mythic Plus. Oh yeah, by the way, I've also seen some people using Execution Sentence in Mythic Plus. To be honest, it's okay because Final Reckoning lost some of its value, but it does have synergy with this, with Judge, Jury, and Execution. So whenever we get this proc with Final Reckoning, it's gonna get the full 30% value from this. That's mostly because I keep using Final Reckoning. Also, I kind of don't like Execution Sentence. Sometimes you put it on something, and you can't gauge how fast the thing is going to die. And sometimes it dies and your Execution Sentence doesn't hit, you lose damage there. Kind of weird. In Mythic Plus, yeah, I've heard about that, but people say that you don't like go away from Final Reckoning. Is still a good thing. Depends on number of targets for the most part. Ah, you didn't get an invite for that. Let's go here. Let's find a 515 or something. What's a fun key? Not good? Let's go not good. Halls. Vault. Okay, let's do not good. Not good 15. I'm using these talents. I'll link it in the stream. I'll link this build that I'm using. Let me share, copy. Okay, this is what I'm using now. This is the Judge, Jury, and Executioner build. This is more focused on AoE stuff. Hopefully this group fills up fast. Wanna do some keys, you know? Don't wanna be just waiting. I don't know what the good tanks are in pre-patch. Haven't done much like finding out about other classes. We do pump though. The only other class that I've seen doing like super high numbers is one of the hunter specs. I don't remember if it was survival or beast mastery. One of those is kind of broken. No problem, man. Oh, so it was survival. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to what was the hunter was doing the damage. This guy was Beastmaster in the last key I did. Survival is doing crazy numbers then. It's back to endgame Shadowlands when they threw bombs to everything. I'm really happy that we're back to mastery as Reds. Reminds me of the good old times. It's BFA levels of mastery here. Oh yeah, about that execution sentence seeming better than Final Reckoning. To be honest, I think you're giving up a lot of AoE damage to get that execution sentence instead of Final Reckoning. That's one thing I'm gonna say. You basically become the priority damage machine, but it's not fun, dude. I hate being priority damage. That's why I'm using this one, where I can still do prior damage, but also I don't lose my AoE. Sure, no though. This is what I'm gonna use this key, and the next key I'm gonna use basically the same thing but with Divine Arbiter. Both I've seen that work really fine. Yeah, also sims are like very wonky at the moment. No, they said they're not gonna fix it. It's intended that we're gonna play the whole pre-patch with the way we are now. They are gonna fix like stuff that is like overboard. So maybe like if stuff is doing too much damage, they're gonna nerf it. But they're not gonna give us the beta build that we're the most recent beta build for us. So we're just gonna suck it up with what we have now. So this talent setup. I do hope they fix Radiant Glory. Currently it's like sometimes it procs, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think it's better than 1 minute wings currently because the 30-second red kind of relies on hero talents to be good. But it's nice to test it out, you know, just to feel it. Why are we missing a tank and... We have a warrior and a resto druid.
An excellent choice.
Enjoy. Yeah, we're not using Radiant Glory at the moment because it's bugged. Sometimes it works when you throw your Wicca Passion, sometimes it doesn't. Anna, thanks for the sub, man. We appreciate it. It's hard to tell, man, if something is going to be competitive this early. They still have a lot of tuning that they're going to be doing. Also, one thing you have to know about new Red is because they made our mastery good, we are going to scale. So probably the first patch, Red is going to be middle of the pack, you know. We're no longer like old Red was in Dragonflight, just you did damage no matter what. Now we have to scale. You need to get stats to be stronger because your mastery relies on that. So you're not going to be off the bat doing incredible damage. So don't get taken by surprise if that happens. But from what they said, they always want Retribution Paladins to be decent because that's the only damage spec that Paladins have. So Yeah, I trust their word. They added a chance for damage, and it also they buffed it by 50%. So now mastery is like 40% better at giving you damage than any other stat besides haste. It's huge. The sweet spot is like at 89% mastery. Every single one of your judgment hits procs your mastery. You have a 100% hit chance on that. I went over that because I just want to see more mastery damage. You still get mastery damage, but you don't get extra procs from High Lord judgments. Yeah, stack as much mastery as possible. It's really fun. Yeah, just pick a tank, man. Let's go. I think I'm just gonna leave this group and find another one that already has a tank. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It's taking too long. You can join a 14 easier and faster. Which one has a tank? Oh, none has a tank. Okay, this Brackenhigh is has a bear tank. Let's go with that. It's an Eltara 16. Sure, let's do it. Sure, man. I'm using this. Actually, I'm gonna put them in the description of the video so you guys can just copy it. And it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, it's in the description of the stream. Oh, we're not getting invites. That's so weird. Normally I get invited like instantly. Like I was getting invited instantly in the keys I did earlier. Somehow I start the stream and people start to be picky. Algatar 14. Let's go there. Nice. Good stuff. No problem, man. Always glad to help. Meanwhile, the group fills. I'm gonna use the other. I'm gonna swap for build 2. So build 1 is Judge, Jury, and Executioner. You just have to look at the procs. Whenever Judge, Jury, and Executioner procs, you're gonna get like a yellow line on the right side of your character, and you just press Final Verdict, you know, and it's gonna do its damage on 4 things. The second build that I want to I'm gonna show here as well is this one with Divine Arbiter. This is more streamlined. You basically just watch your stacks of Divine Arbiter, get to 25, throw a Final Verdict. Both are pretty good. Final Verdict, Divine Arbiter build is a bit easier to use because you don't have to react too much of the procs. You can see the proc coming. While with Judge, Jury, and Executioner, the proc just happens. You have to react to that. So I'm gonna paste that also in the description. Okay, let's share, copy, paste. Okay, now the two builds are there. I could play with both of them, but I would have to sacrifice either Hylar's Judgment. And this thing does a ton of damage. It does like 7% of your damage, your Hylar's Judgment, with Judgments. So that's a no-go. The other thing that I could swap would be Tempest of the Lightbringer, but that gives me like 3 to 4% at the end of a key. So it's not that. I can't sacrifice that because look, in this key I used the Divine Arbiter and it gave me like 1.6% extra damage. And Divine Arbiter no longer has its 5% extra damage to Holy Strike stuff. So basically it's just 1.6 extra damage that you're going to be getting from this down. It's good, you know, it helps with single target stuff. But overall I'm losing if I either replace Hydra's Wrath or Tempest of the Lightbringer. Even the Consecration thing, this does like, how much is it here? Consecration does 4% of my damage, and 3% of that is from Consecrated Blade, so I can't sacrifice that. Yeah, there's not much stuff that I can actually remove. Like Blessed Champion, I can't remove a point of this because each one of my judgments procs are Mastery. So I don't want to proc less than the 4, you know? Oh, ML, yeah, the trinket part is correct, and also the consumables and stuff. The talent build is super bad from the last guide, by the way, because Blizzard kind of trolled us and gave us the old build instead of the new beta build. I didn't know what Vanguard is doing. I think I saw it. It's making it stack 3 times, right? Let me check. Let's go onto the dummies. I did notice that it's stacking like 3 stacks on just 1 hit. Or something like that. To be honest, I didn't want to use it because this doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, this doesn't exist anymore in the beta. So playing with it is kind of like, why? Let's see what it does. Okay, there's... No, it doesn't... I don't notice any changes. So what it's supposed to be doing? Any holy thing? Well, actually, it's supposed to work like that. So whenever you use your Judge and Executioner, everything hit by that is going to take 30% extra damage. Now let me check. If it consumes it here... Okay, it's on the target. Next damage for next Divine Storm. So does it consume the... It's not consuming the debuff with single target spells. It only consumes it with Divine Storms. Maybe they fixed it or something. Yeah, it's only consuming it with the Divine Storm now. It only happens when I Final Verdict the target. I'm gonna consume it now with the Divine Storm, and you're gonna see. So I'm gonna consume it with Divine Storm, and then now I'm gonna throw a Judgment and doesn't get the debuff. Maybe they fixed it. If it was a Grievous buff, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think it's fixed. Anyways, I don't want to use Vanguards because it doesn't exist in beta, so why bother using a talent that no longer exists in the future? I'll just use what we can play. Oh yeah, you get that buff is our tier set, by the way. Yeah. It's Echoes of Wrath. This is our tier set. The 25% extra damage. That's not Vanguards of Justice. That's our tier set. Ashes plus a stat stick, man. I would recommend that. If you can buy the ball, you know, the blue ball, get it. And use Ashes with this. Chromatic Essence. But if not, use Anvil and your Ashes of Ember Soul. We're just missing a healer. Oh, remember when you buy this chromatic essence, go to the Azure Shrine to the blue dragons, and so it gives you mastery. Just a great stat at the moment. Oh, the chromatic essence is just a really good trinket now. Everyone's using it, and it makes you you can pick your stat. And since mastery is so good for us, it's just really good value from it. Okay, ML. We're not queued into nothing. Maybe just leave this group and join another one. Oh, Danny, by the way, the talents are in the description of the video. We're gonna copy them, but the one I was gonna use now is this build. It's just your executioner build with all the other good stuff. This is a bit more focused on AoE. I still use Final Reckoning instead of Execution Sentence. Oh, you were unlucky, ML, yeah. Our best drink is kind of like swapped a lot. Stats are king again. The only one of the trinkets that stayed good, like does just damage, is the anvil. And even then, it's kind of debatable. Just having more mastery makes your judgment procs from mastery proc 100% at a time when you get up to like 89%. And you just keep getting more value from mastery even after the 100% chance to proc it. There's healers. Take a healer. Any healer. This guy's 3600. We have lust. We have everything. Just pick a healer, my dude. Yeah, Anvil is very gimmicky. I never liked that trinket. You have to be like 100% sure nothing bad is going to happen to you or someone, and you don't have to res them and lose time, drop combat. You're not 100% guaranteed to get the damage from that trinket. That's the thing. While stats are always going to give you value, no matter what. Oh, we didn't get the monk? Damn. Oh, this is Brackenhide. Why am I going to Aldatar? Actually, I'm gonna use the portal. I'm too far away. Where is it? Why is this so huge? I don't like this. It's too big. And it's not only that. When you do this, like the menu is huge. I got 2 bullions today from the weekly quest. These 2 bullions I got from doing the 3 things that you're asked, you know? It's protect the researchers, do a time rift, and one more, I don't remember what's the other one. But you do those 3 things and they gave me 2 of these. 2 bullions. I don't know what to do with them now. That's what she said. Yeah, I don't know why. I did the quest and I got 2 of those. Completed. Maybe it was a bug. I don't know. Now let me remember. I didn't raid last week. Yeah, I didn't raid last week, like a single time on this character. So I wasn't like at cap. So maybe it gave me like the bullion from last week and this week. But I didn't know that that quest could give it to you. I thought you had to like go raid or something. But I'm 100% sure that it was that quest that it gave it to me. Yeah, I didn't know. I always thought that it was only on bosses. Where is everyone? Yeah, it was super weird because I haven't like killed a single boss in raid this week, so I couldn't have gotten it from there. Do the quest, maybe it's just giving free bullions now. Although this week is kind of annoying because it's the Zarala quest one, the Zarala Caverns one. Gotta go to do the protect the researchers thing. And starting a key takes so long. People are still chilling in Baldraken. Hopefully, well, at least we only have to find the DPS now. I really wanted to play with the beta talents. It gives you a lot more freedom to pick other stuff. Because this is only 1 point. We could have like tested the Templar strikes with that build. Because you could put 2 points into Heart of Crusader there and makes your Templar strikes hit like a truck. But this version is not as good. I think it's us and Enhancement Shamis that have that problem. They didn't update the thing. Okay, let's summon the guys. I am lagging for whatever reason. I have 200 world ping. Hopefully it's just out here, you know. It doesn't affect me in the dungeon. Maybe I'm in a bad shard or something. What are we missing? Yeah, the priest is almost here. Let's go inside. Okay, so I might die from aggro. Hopefully Bear can handle that. The burst is super insane now with the amount of mastery we have. A ton of extra burst. We're very front loaded. I can't even use the hissing rune now because I already have so much mastery from my gear. I'm just using the haste one. I want to reach the 100% mastery, but I'm currently like at 40% DR, and that's mathematically correct, you know. Currently mastery is like around 40% better than any other stat. Oh, I have 100%. Oh yeah, Sky Fury, nice. It's 3% extra mastery. We did it. That's perfect stats. Oh yeah, I need to drink my burst thingy. Okay, finally, let's start the key. Nice, we got 2 buffs of the chromatic essence. We got burst and crits. What did he say? Interrupt and avoid runs target. I'm guessing he's talking about the gnolls that run at people. And we do have, like, I think everyone can dispel the little ghosty. Okay, let's do it. Get aggro, or I'll explode. Nice. No, that's a survival hunter. That's not a beast mastery. Yeah, we gotta go this side. He bamboozled us. He's moving the target so much. Oh, by the way, with the current setup of red, you want to throw your judgment. Like, if you have a 100% chance to hit your mastery, you want to throw your judgments on cooldown all the time. Doesn't matter if you have holy power, you don't have holy power. Just throw the judgments. No, that thing's still alive. Remember that we no longer like overlap your judgments. You always get value from them because they stack.
Ruin them. Destroy them.
What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the shallow priest thing. No, that's not fun. I want to hit stuff. I guess we'll have our fun when we get to the next part. Oh, he died. Rip. Again, I don't think he got him. Like he died super far away. Now we just kill stuff. We're losing more time here than trying to do this thing. And he said his weak aura doesn't work, so I can't see anything. Okay, I think he made it. Nice. Now we can't do this, right? We need a demon hunter to pass this part. Or maybe we can.
What you waiting for? Bring us meat thieves.
I'm gonna do the thingy, and we should be able to pass here. Nice. Skill trick totem.
Let me show you a good
This is one of the places where you kind of feel the the range change on our attacks. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the legendary. I'll use it here. To be honest, the only moment I kind of miss my range on auto attacks is on when I have to kick stuff. It was so useful to be able to reach everything. You know what? They should actually increase the range of kicks on every melee to how it was for Reds. Keep the melee attack thing, but increase our kick range. Oh, he's gonna do big. Okay. Okay, let's target the big tree. I think he has aggro. Oh! Yeah, I got something. What the hell is that damage? Yeah, Survival Hunter is broken. Now let's move with the tank. Like everything insta died when the pattern is broken now. And we're catching up. We're catching up. There's a spell there. Let's kill the big tree. Walking myself. This is my legendary. I forget I have this thing. It doesn't do too much damage anymore. So we drop so much versatility. Like around 4% of your damage. Kill the little bobs. They're smacking me. It seems like survival is just AoE though. Still doing, I think, better single. Yeah, he evaporated those little blobbies. I was just gonna send cooldowns here. 21%, yeah. Yeah, I think the Survival Hunter is just massive AoE. It's just like Shadowlands. Single target is not that good. Oh, no. The frontal. Our damage is pretty balanced then. Our personal damage is like... Oh, I think I'm dead here. Oh, never mind, I'm alive. Like pally damages on our talents are pretty decently balanced, which is good, you know. We asked for that. We're now no longer like so cooked on a single target. Do I cool down this? Nah, I'm just gonna use my wave. I'm not using Execution Sentence, I'm using this thing. Final Reckoning. You know me, I do my own stuff. I'm not playing Radiant Glory, mostly because it's bugged at the moment. Sometimes it does go off, sometimes it doesn't. We're gonna pull. Okay, he's a cat and he's invisible, so we have to wait. He made it worse because those hyenas. I got pulled. Rip. Let's fight it. That's my bad. Ooh! How do I do? Nice. It uses the second build uses Divine Arbiter instead of Final Judge, Jury, and Executioner. It's a lot easier to pilot because the only thing you have to watch out is the stacks of Divine Arbiter. And you know when those are coming, while the Judge, Jury, and Executioner build, you have to react to the proc. Oh, that's on me. Oh, it's on me again? I got the thing 2 times in a row. Oh, it's on me again. You bastard. Kick that for me, please. Nice. Kinda forgot how to do the mechanics. Oh, dispel that. Oof. That was messy. That was a bad on my part. Forgot how that boss worked.
Come to me, clever meat. I'll wither your strength, my
Oh, he's gonna make all these little wither knees disappear. Not if I do it first. Never mind, he did it first. Oh yeah, I'll use my legendary, I guess. Who has it? Who has it? Spell that. Oh, we're gonna pull everything. Okay. Pull them back into seconds. They do a lot of damage, but we caught up. I wonder what build they're using. I'm gonna check after that. I think it's the bomb one, right? They just throw AoE bombs to everything.
Everything rots away in the end. I control the
Yeah, there's a... Oh, someone died.
reclaim
Oh, no, there isn't.
I will wither this world and eat its bones.
There's a lot of doom and gloom currently. But we're fine. It's always gonna be fine. It's kind of annoying though that they... Oh, I'm dead. It's kind of annoying that they didn't give us the last build. Last beta build. I mean, currently I'm using, when I have my Blue Silicon Linen up, 97% mastery. I think that's a good spot because I'm reaching that 40% diminishing returns on it. And mastery is kind of like 40% better than other stats. I sacrifice most of my versatility to get there though. So it's a bit risky. You're gonna feel a lot squishier. But it's worth it. You do a ton of damage. Stack that mastery. But the sweet spot, if you don't want to sacrifice too much versatility and just want to keep using it for defense purposes, is 89 to 90% mastery, because at that point, your judgments are going to 100% proc your High Lord's Judgment mastery thingy. The new thing. So, from playing it yesterday a bit and today, red feels really fine, man. I like it. Even though this is the old Red Paladin from the War Within, it's really fun to play. It's strong. Like, we're doing similar numbers to the broken, supposedly broken survival hunters. Where's this priest? Someone should res the guy. I'll get you. I'll BRS you then. I'll BRS the tank then. I don't know what this guy is doing. He died to 2 mobs. Maybe I'm a bit biased though. It's because I enjoy playing red so much, you know. I can't really say if it's bad or not. It feels really strong though. Like every single key I've done, I've been like top damage for a mile. Like that. That. After boss, okay. Nah, Lego is not doing too much damage anymore. I think at the end of the key is gonna be doing like 4% of my damage here. Almost on any key I've done, it's like 4% of my overall. So the Lego is no factor in our damage anymore. It's a small one, you know, but with how we scale with mastery, we're gonna be just fine. Should use my Lego on it. I'll use it on the next one. It dies here, right? Yeah, it dies. Nice. That used to not hurt like at all, but now it does. Oh, this is gonna go off. I don't think we got it in time. Ooh, that was in a really bad spot. Never mind. Went away. Kill it, kill it. Commit! Kill it! Yeah, it was boss. We have to kill something. We missed a lot of trash.
I will claim your withered bones.
Yeah, 92%. We have to kill stuff.
Everything.
Let us hear your story.
I think we need like 2 packs here. Let's kill this. This 5-pack is fine. That guy was raging. Couldn't CC him. That guy's raging. Can't BCC. Nice. Oh, we did almost the same damage as survival. And those guys are broken. I'm not running into the last part to get my loot. I don't need it. I'm just gonna hurt out. Okay, let's go see the damage distribution. I wanna check on some stuff. Cooldown timer add-on. It's a weak aura. Everything I use is weak auras. The only add-ons I have installed are Simcraft, Details, and weak auras. Okay, so yeah, maybe Bracken is not the best place for Final Verdict 1. Because in most of my other keys, Final Verdict was doing like 11% of my damage with Judge, Jury, and Executioner. But this place, we pulled so much stuff that I think it was a hindrance. So maybe I swap this for dungeons where there's like more than 10 things in a pull. It still did good though. Normally Final Verdict in Brackenhide is around like 4% of your damage. So it still gave us pretty good value there. Hyler's Judgment is doing great as always. This is our mastery. Whenever you get 100% mastery, you're gonna get numbers like this. Well, not 100, 89% mastery. Because then your mastery proc is going to happen all the time. Okay, let's go to another one. This older man. You could do an older man. Ruby Light Pulse is fine as well. Now Ruby Light Pulse. Okay, let's go Ruby Light Pulse. Yeah, I'm mostly Mythic gear. I do have some crafted pieces, mostly because I want the stats. I crafted this ring because I want more mastery. Boots are crafted because I want the food buff thingy and 2 embellishments. Also, I crafted a neck because the only other neck I had was this Ouroboreal necklet, and it has too much versatility. So I wanted something with more mastery. Everything else, I think it's Mythic. Yeah, jewel crafting and blacksmithing gear. I think the max item level is 530, right? If you're using all the things that give you extra item level from Mythic, like Call to Chaos, the cloak. So I'm a bit like 2 item levels behind. But that's mostly because I want to pick my stats on my gear. Okay, let's do the Ruby Light Pulse. Okay, for this one, I still want to use this. I want to use Just Jurin Executioner. I think it works really well in Ruby Light Pulls because the pulls you do here are mostly like 6 to 8 targets at most. And that's when this talent shines. I do have to find a replacement for like huge AoE dungeons for this talent. But everything like does so little. Like Sanctify adds like 1% consecration damage. This is not really AoE. Maybe I take 3 seconds of extra wings in heavy AoE dungeons. I could go with 4 seconds on Final Reckoning duration. Yeah, these talents don't give us too many options. Okay, who's in the group? We got a Fire Mage, Survival Hunter, Monk Tank, and Pally Healer. Who is missing here? Okay, who are we missing? The Pally's not here? Okay, there he is. At least we're gonna start this key a lot faster than the other one. That Brackenhide took a very long time to start. Okay, let's do this. I'm missing a buff, maybe? Yeah, a rune. Okay, let's go.
Charged us with protecting the light pools from the trinkets.
Oh, I got a proc of just shooting executioner.
Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
Oh, one thing went off. I have to actually look for those. I'm so happy that the affixes are going away next expansion. Like, dungeons are gonna be a bit harder, but it's just gonna be the mechanics of the dungeon. Is he gonna put more things? Just these two guys? Pull those two guys. I want to use cooldowns. It gets you have to get used to it, but it's really powerful if you do. Oh, hold, I think. Oh, the tank died. Yeah, it gets you. You have to get used to weaving in your Templar verdicts. Ah man, sadly my Divine Toll is now separated from my other cooldowns. Oh, he died again. Well, this is a good time to reset my Divine Toll cooldown. Hopefully by the time we pull, it's back to being together with all my other stuff. I don't think we can pass. We have to kill them. Yeah. wanna wait for my Divine Soul to be back with my wings and my final reckoning. Okay, now it's good. I do hate this affix. I hate both Incorporeal and Afflicted. So happy they're going away next expansion. He's gonna chill in the dungeons and do the dungeon mechanics. I guess I'll use cooldowns. This guy is pretty... has a lot of health. Cooldowns should be back for when the boss does the shield. Gotta run away and come back into my shield, and perfect timing. Cooldowns are back. My Divine Toll, I used my Divine Toll, but it didn't do anything. That was weird. Didn't go off. Oh yeah, survival is kind of broken at the moment. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but they're pretty broken. Ah.
I require your aid above.
Looks like it's the year of the spear.
The exposed light poles are in grave danger.
Yeah, I remember Shadowlands when the optimal raid comp, I mean the Mythic Plus comp was 3 survival hunters.
I will keep watch from above while I confront the dragon who is leading this assault.
Yeah, they're doing like around 3 to 4% more damage than anyone else in raids. Oh, he got nuked though. It's gonna probably get nerfed like very soon though. Blizzard already announced that they're gonna fix like outliers and stuff. It's in the same blue post that they announced that our changes were intended, you know. The Retribution old talents. Oh yeah, Shadowlands, the Dark Times. It started so bad for Red Paladins. I remember we sucked. Like, we had our AoE. Oh, got DC'd. And it's not the stream, because I'm still live. Oh, Stormrage is dead. What the hell? Literally, it's just Stormrage. F in the chat for Stormrage. Oh man. What server are you, man? Probably it's Stormrage, probably Area 52, and what's the other one that's big? Oh, come on. I wanted to stream today. I want to do keys. Can I get into my Mal'Ganis ult, maybe? Okay, we're back. Are we back? No, we're not. Damn it! I thought I found a work around it. Because since everyone's now connected, I thought I could just join the Mal'Ganis one and go to Stormrage. Oh man. Stormrage always gets like DC'd when there's like these kind of patches or stuff like important. Let me check the blue posts. Maybe there's something in the forums. Okay, let's see. Forums. It says that maybe there's an update, so let me check that. There doesn't seem to be an update. Okay, I guess Stormwind is killed. Stormwind is dead. The pre-patch killed it. Oh man, I wanted to stream today. Okay guys, I guess that's going to be the end of the stream. Unfortunate. I'll be back tomorrow though. I'll be back tomorrow with more keys or more pre-patch keys. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Unfortunate circumstances happen and you can't do anything about them. I did close the game and there wasn't anything. Let me check. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's see if there's an update. I have a PTR update. Okay, yeah, there's an update. Okay, it's updating. Maybe it fixes itself. Well, that key is dead then. Because I think 2 people were from Stormrage in that Ruby life pools.
An excellent choice.
Thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's updating. It's like a 300 megabyte patch. Should be done in a second. I wonder what they changed. Let me check Wowhead. There's nothing. There's no news. I mean, this download is so slow. Normally it downloads like 300 megabytes in what, 20 seconds or something. I'm sorry for the key of whoever was the leader in that run. Yeah, that's why we're doing the pre-patch, you know. Hopefully the actual expansion launch isn't like this. To be honest, it was a big change. You know, the warband things and everything is now like account wide. You can literally play from any server and join any guild. That's also there. Yeah, it's a pretty huge patch, I think. I think we can cut them some slack because of that. You know what about the talents of our old talents that we're using currently? I think they forgot to put them in the patch, but now they're just gonna say, okay, just tell them that it's intended, because we can't do anything about it. We have to fix warbands. We can't be fixing Retribution Paladins and enhancement chamois now. Just let them play with what they have. So they just said, okay, it's intended. You know, I think that's my theory. Everything's on fire probably at Blizzard at the moment, so they're not gonna fix our stuff. Yeah, they're just going with the flow, man. They're just trying to fix whatever they can. It's almost done. It's like applying the patch. Ah, the download got stuck at like 99%. I guess I have to just wait. Okay, it's playable. Let's go. Let's see if that fixes Stormbridge servers. I think, yeah, I think the good call would be to farm some transmog, you know, since your warband shares the mogs. Okay, we're in. Probably everyone left though. We're alive. Okay, let's keep going then. Ah, rip. Everyone left. Yeah, let's see. This guy was... Yeah, we had 3 people from Stormbridge in this run, so everyone got the seed. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again today. Okay, let's join a key. Let's look for 15s or something like that. It's a not good 15. We could do that. It's Algatar Academy 15. It's 14 House of Infusion. What else? What else? Oh, that one's full. I want to join stuff with a tank because that's the hardest role to find. Remove these advertisement thingies. Oh, everything's filled. Damn it. Oh yeah, the chat is going wild in Stormridge. Like, what's wrong with Stormridge right now? Microsoft isn't a multi-dollar company, guys. What else? What else? Area 52 is okay, one guy says. Massive server problems. Yeah, everyone DC at the same time in Stormridge. Okay, let's join these guys. 14 House of Infusion. I would prefer to do a 15, but that one has a tank. We could join the 16 Azure Bolt. There's a red and elemental shaman. The double red. I'll do anything but Brackenhide Hallow now. Already did one, so just so we don't repeat the same thing. I want to keep using this talent build. Let's check the damage there. And we were pretty close to him. To survival. And survival is known to be broken. So what they're doing is explosive shots and wildfire bomb. So yeah, it's basically they're just Shadowlands Shadowlands what you call it, survival hunter again. I remember this breakdown from back then. How was our breakdown after the DC? Yeah, 12% final verdict value. Pretty good. Mostly because that dungeon doesn't have huge pulls, so it's really good for Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Even though we didn't finish it. Okay, House of Infusion. Nice. Let's go. This one only needs DPS. Should be easy to fill up. What's my key anyways? So 13 House of Infusion. I should push that. There's no reason to push it, but you know, to test stuff. There's a warrior. Oh, I heard that warriors are also really good this patch. Like, Fury is insane. Yeah, that's a lot of warriors. Oh, we got a hunter. It's surprising how the meta like spreads so fast, you know. Like everyone knows that Survival Hunter is broken now. See them in every key, similar to how Shadow Priests were. Well, I guess it's not too hard to make alts, right? At the moment, you just make the dude and go do some raids, and you got all the Boolean stuff. Oh, by the way, is the stream quality a bit better? I increased the bitrate of OBS and stuff. I was like streaming at so low bitrate. I was streaming at like 6k kbytes. Yeah, 6 kilobytes for 6,000 kilobytes per second, and I increased it to like 10,000 now. I just never got to change the setting, you know, since I started doing YouTube stuff. Well, hopefully the quality is better. Just need one more DPS here. Nice, Hodrich. Yeah, I never swapped the quality since like the start of my channel. So I was like always at 6,000 kilobytes. And I just looked on my stream a few days ago and it was like, something's wrong, you know? Quality looks off. So I just tinkered with that and now it's a bit better, I guess. Why did I set it so low? Oh yeah, I remember. Like internet speed here was like horrible back then. So I had to like limit myself. Come on, just one DPS. Get a warrior, buff us. The warrior buffs both of us. He could get the mage. Mage is fine. Also helps with the spells. So we have at least 3 people that can do it. Because Lord knows I'm not doing it. I forget to do it all the time. I don't like afflicteds or incorporeals. Although of the 2 of them I do prefer afflicted. But it doesn't matter, they're going away in a few like 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Nice, we got the mage. Let's go. This was Halls of Infusion, I think, yeah. Okay, let's summon the people. Let's do the key. And I keep using these talents. I like Judge, Jury, and Executioner. I think it's very fun to react to procs and stuff. I think everyone's here? Yeah. No, we're missing the hunter. But the guy just went in. Okay, let's get our buffs. Oh, someone left. Are we gonna find someone else? No, maybe the leader is AFK. Queue us up, queue us up. I guess I'll join another group. Yeah, let's join another group. This guy is AFK. Alcatar Academy 16. Although they maybe need a Uldaman 16. What else? What else? Okay, those have a tank. Ah, that one filled. Alcatar Academy 14. Azure Vaults 15, that's fine as well. Okay, Azure Vaults 15. Oh, nice, ML. Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, that trinket's pretty good. Yeah, I'm guessing they're gonna keep giving bullions till the end of the pre-patch, so people can gear up and stuff. This is the same house we just left. Let's put 16. I want to do a 15, 16 or something where stuff lives a bit longer. Awesome infusion. Ruby life pools. Eltarus. Nice. Awesome infusion. Yeah, get the chromatic essence, man. It's like a super good trinket now for us. It's even recommended in the Wowhead guide. It's mostly because you can pick mastery, and mastery just scales like crazy for us. Whenever mastery becomes really good for red, and then red loves stats. So in the War Within, we're probably gonna use any trinket that gives you stats passively or main stat as well, like secondary stats passively or like a main stat boost or something like that. Trinkets that just do damage are gonna be mostly bad for red. It was always like that though. Like I remember, like Legion mastery was king at the end. At the start, we wanted haste. BFA was mastery. Like you could see like people with 200% mastery because of corruptions. After BFA was the problem where they reduced the gains of mastery after a specific point. You know, they added diminishing returns to stats, so mastery started losing a bit of its value. In Shadowlands, still we loved to have mastery, but we couldn't stack it as much as before, you know, because diminishing returns and stuff. Then after that, in Dragonflight, they just nerfed mastery. Well, mastery was good at the start. Then they did the rework, and the rework made us use a lot of versatility, and mastery got nerfed by 50%. So we stopped using it. So it's very recent that we stopped using mastery, just after the major Retribution Paladin rework. So now, mastery being good is just us going back to our roots. Like even Cataclysm Paladin, I think I likes mastery, right? I played a bit of Kata. And I think I saw the guide for that, and yeah, they liked mastery a lot back then as well. And now that they added the extra chance to proc Hyler's Judgment, it's really fun to play with. Whenever you throw your hammer and it procs, well, if you have an 89% mastery, you're always going to throw it, but it sounds like... it has a little weird sound that it does. It's pretty satisfying. A lot of people are going to be surprised though that we are a lot squishy now. Shouldn't be a big deal though, because I said at the start of the stream that they're gonna like make damage a bit more... they're gonna smooth out how we take damage in the War Within. So it's not so spiky. No like surprise one-shots and stuff. And if that happens, we do have a pretty decent kit to survive stuff. Like we have Bubble, we have 2 1-minute defensives with Shield of Vengeance and Divine Protections. Extra stamina with Sanctified Blades. We still have AoE reduction, although it's not as big as before. So we're quite tanky. What the hell is that? Okay, who's in the group? It's Priest, Blood Death Knight, Druid Healer, and Enhancement Shami. Now you love to have a Enhancement Shami as red, because they flat out give you 3% extra mastery. They're not so good with Crusading Strikes because it doesn't work with their extra auto attack thingy, but the 3% extra mastery is pretty good. It's practically 3% extra damage for us. Like everything we do is holy damage. I wonder what fixed with that reset they did in Storm Rage. Okay, let's go. Start the key finally. How much damage reduction do I have at the moment? So I have 16% versatility, that's 8% damage reduction, plus 3 of devotion aura, that's 11. So we have 11 plus 5 from Blessing of Dusk. So we have 16% damage reduction flat out for everything. And then for AoE stuff, we have 21%, which is fine. If we had like full versatility like in the past, we had like 8 more. I'm getting lasered. Ghost spell, nice. Dodge the slams. Someone died. We got Goomba stomped. Oh, I have a Judgery proc. Damn it, couldn't use it. 3 seconds to. Actually got to use it. The ghosts. And then he lasered. Cooldowns are back. Getting lasered again. Gonna pop a pot. Lay on hands. Defensive. Oof, explosion. Didn't see that. To be honest, that pack should have been dead like a long time ago. Our Shadow Priest friend is doing like no damn and we're pulling stuff from behind. Oof. No, we should die here. Yeah, let's die. Reset. I don't know who pulled that, but I'm gonna stay dead here. Can I res? Are they fighting still? Okay, they're still fighting. Okay, now I think that's the sign to end the stream early today. Yeah, these guys are don't want to do the key anymore. Well, GG's. Okay, let's just leave that. Yeah, I don't know. Someone pulled the other side and we just all died after that. Okay, guys, yeah. Today I'm gonna end the stream a bit earlier. I'm still a bit sick. I don't know why I started getting like a weird fever at the moment. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we can do a long stream tomorrow, and I can keep doing some keys for you guys. Anyways, I'm going to upload the updated guide and probably take down the other one because the other one is okay on certain parts, but the talent builds are totally wrong. So I'm going to try to update that video and upload it for tomorrow and make a new guide. You know, we kind of filmed it at the start of the stream, so I'm going to use that as material. Anyways, guys, thanks everyone for watching and have a great night.